With no intro, I don't know where to go.
You want me to sing something?
Please.
Fear the walking dead. They're dead and we're scared of them. Fear the walking dead.
Matt can sing actually really, really well for those listeners that didn't know.
One of our guys likes to cover himself in guts. Fear the walking dead.
Ooh, do a verse about Madison.
We used to have a boat. Now we've got a baseball stadium. Fear the walking dead. The hot blonde MILF is our leader. That's it.
I love it. Wow.
Nice wrap up.
I'm so used to the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Boom.
Thank you.
Perfect. Well, episode 2 of season 4 has come and gone, and I'm going to say I'm thinking that good things are coming from this season. They're coming off of season 3, which is a hard act to follow because season 3 was just phenomenal. I mean, I put season 3 right there with some of the top seasons of The Walking Dead. So they've got a lot to live up to, but I think they're doing it this season. And like JP had said earlier, we were talking, and it's more of a setup episode. But with that said, it was better than like most Walking Dead setup episodes.
Yeah, I did not feel it was simply filler.
Right,
there was some nice hearty white meat in there.
Right. So. Yeah, well, it's like now I wouldn't call it slow, but I mean, like I said, it wasn't any big developments per se. But at the same time, they're setting up for some. We got like Negan 2.0 here, different methods.
Oh my God, they turned him into a cyborg?
Nah, well, God, wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
All of his lines, but sounding like
the
they come into a
bat
tin
grows
can.
like Griff's in Back to the Future Part 2. It's like
comes out of his hand.
Oh,
like
there
he
we
throws
go.
his hand out and he's like
even better,
and it slides out. And
Ugh.
But we got some new guy that's basically doing the same thing Negan does. I thought when they got out and he rode the bike with the music and led the zombies into the truck, and it just looked so theatrical. I just expected to look up and see like Nick or someone like yay,
yeah,
and then for them to all join hands and bow at the end of it or something.
So I got about 10 minutes into it and then realized I had no idea what was going on. I was like, some of these people I know. Oh, it's that guy. Hey, it's that girl. Yeah. And the rest of it, I had no idea what was going on.
Until you got to that guy part, I was going to say, that sounds like my sex life. Got
that,
like 10 minutes into it and just realized I did not know what was going on.
That guy from that thing.
But then you do that and I was like, okay, well, that's a little wilder than mine.
All right.
But it was that little girl, man, her betrayal. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. She was a mole the whole time. Who would have thought?
Name her Judith. We got a new character, Naomi.
That's
who kind of reminds me of like maybe going to be like their Carol.
That's Jenna Elfman, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Because I watched some kind of from Greg and Dharma and Greg.
I remember that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Making love up on the roof and all kinds of stuff.
Sure, man. Shit's crazy. He's
I
a lawyer. She's a hippie.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So now we're back to your sex life.
I was going to say, I wasn't asking Matt to make love on the roof. I was saying they used to do that on Dory and Greg.
It definitely sounded like you were asking. I mean, we don't have rooftop access
I don't
here. I'm going to have to go pull you a ladder out of the storage.
Just a blanket in the stars.
Yep.
I'll just go take a lunch.
Yeah. You talking about like midday or nighttime?
We'll talk about this later.
Can we film it?
What? Now you're just getting ridiculous.
I think you two having sex on the roof is ridiculous.
Now,
enough,
I was going to say, now we're getting ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a new character, Naomi. I hadn't, really had a chance to. I just actually watched it. Westworld started back last night, and I'm trying to flip flop. Like 1 week I'll watch Westworld on Sunday, and then the next week I'll watch Fear the Walking Dead. So I'm going to watch the other episode. So like this morning I watched the episode very early, like right pretty much before this podcast. So I hadn't got a chance to look up her as an actress or anything.
It's like having two children. You just have to kind of be.
You got to split your time evenly. Let them both know that you're there. You can't,
But you have a favorite. Everyone. I mean, 70-some% of parents have a favorite.
Man,
if you have a sibling,
tough, though,
go ask your parents who's the favorite. If they pause for a second, it's not you.
Right.
But yeah, that was some great character progression with Madison. She's not quite as quick to just straight up murder someone off the bat. I mean, she's wanting to talk and get to know this Naomi.
That kind of mentality will get you killed.
Well, yeah.
I definitely thought so when she dropped into the big water container.
Like Batman style. I mean, just jumped right down in there.
When she got out of there, she was real somber, and then when they pulled up and found Nick, who they're also doing a really good job of showing Nick's going through some kind of PTSD right now, just having a lot of
off the whole damn
trouble
episode,
with leaving the nest, and when the Madison come out, I was like, dude, please don't let this be another Bob situation where she got bit while she was in the water container.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was just so somber about everything. And I was like, I know it was because they didn't find the little girl's family, and that's what she was kind of bummed about. But I was like, dude, if Madison's been bit already, don't take Madison.
No,
don't take Alicia or Nick either, or Strand.
Or Strand, yeah, I love Strand.
I still got questions though, like where's Daniel?
Still no Daniel.
It worries me that we see into the future where they've met up with Morgan and John and them. We don't see Madison with them.
No,
is that what's happening? I was going to ask, how are they handling this time?
Well, basically, it's
thing?
like from the season 3, we've jumped into the future, and then we kind of jump back into like the mid-future, and then back into the future.
Is that why the villain is a cyborg? Mm-hmm. Is that why he's a 2.0?
They the zombie virus, they found out if you you cover yourself in enough blood and guts, it has the reverse effect. Instead of turning you into a zombie, you just live forever.
Yep.
You get the immortal without the flesh cravings.
Right.
It's pretty fantastic.
Just break into the junkyard that Jadis's junk people were in and get all those America Online discs and make a nice suit of armor out of it.
Speaking of which, I watched a movie that had Pollyanna McIntosh, is that how you say her name?
Sure. That
played Jadis.
Good. Yeah.
I watched a movie with her on Netflix called Bloodlands, and in other countries it was called like White Settlers or something. It was actually okay
Bloodlands, which roughly translates to White Settlers.
I won't spoil anything as far as specifics, but it kind of had me feeling the same way I felt when I beat Far Cry 5, just kind of a kick in the teeth ending to where you're like, that was kind of stupid. But which, if you're thinking of Far Cry 5, still get it. Fantastic game, but the ending is still kind of like, But the rest of the game is amazing.
I've moved past it. I'm already on God of War. Oh, my God.
Which is good, by the way. Quick
future
review.
of gaming.
Quick
review, amazing, dude.
10 out of 10? Would you say the reviews
absolutely. So far, absolutely. And I've just starting to get into the meat of it.
Right.
You know.
Oh, man, I really want to play that.
The leveling up and the RPG elements of it. It doesn't get repetitive. The story, just everything, dude. It's great. It's
awesome.
everything.
That will be the next game I purchase.
Yes.
But, so we finally got back to, John Dory. I'm really hoping we don't find out like he's a serial killer or there's some reason why we should hate him. Because Garrett Dillahunt, I've been saying for, a couple of seasons now, I've really wanted to see him play either Dwight or Negan. Man. So I'm so glad we got him. And now I feel like there's going to be something to pop. He's too innocent.
Poisoned my whole,
He's too innocent and nice. Something's going to happen.
You think he's going to pull a Bill Dauterive, like his wife is actually just an alter ego? They're going to walk in on him wearing a dress one day, and he's just like, I found my wife.
Yeah, I'm Lenore.
I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm not as opposed to that as what I'm thinking.
You think he's wearing ladies' underwear?
Personalities.
Absolutely. Just for the sheer comfort.
It's just a comfort
You can't have your underwear riding up when you're running away from a zombie horde.
Well, he does look like he's the most comfortable of them, too. He's just chilling. You want some beans?
The piece of candy.
Yeah.
Go on, it's delicious. But no, like we were talking about before we started the podcast, about how I said that, hold on to it because nothing good will ever happen. So he'll obviously be evil or die so quickly or unexpectedly or something.
He better not.
To which you replied,
talent.
This is a really well written show. They do things a lot differently on this show.
Yeah, we were talking about that before we got on, and Matt was like, well, Matt's still kind of scarred from some of the lackluster writing on The Walking Dead, which is still one of my favorite shows, but I can't argue that some of the writing is rushed and just kind of I really don't think that we have that problem on Fear the Walking Dead. I think the characters are much more relatable, just for me personally, a lot of them. I mean, I'm not saying I don't relate to some Walking Dead characters. I'm just saying as a whole, like The Walking Dead, there are some characters I really relate to and others that I just kind of can't feel for. Whereas on this show, their main cast, I really think they do a good job of really like putting you into their psyche and letting you really get to know them as a person. But I don't know. I think they'll do something interesting. I definitely don't think John Doyle, he'll just jump up and die. I definitely think that there will be, I hope he's just not like another Troy.
And I hope they're not bringing him in just to kill Strand, make him like...
like replacement?
Yeah, that would be awful.
They better not. I don't think they'll kill Strand anytime soon, man. His voice is too soothing.
Yeah, it is. It's like that was my main reason for jumping back on with Strand. And
apparently that voice is like called Neo Transatlantic or something. It's because it's the same voice that Frasier uses and a couple other people. It's like a prim and proper. It's like kind of like a New Hampshire, Maine, but then there's also no regional dialect to it. I believe that's called Neo Transatlanticism.
It's like he's always narrating something.
Do
you think he's like that when he's having sex?
Oh, God, I hope not. I am inserting myself now.
Speaking of Victor's sex life, it looks like he may have a
new love interest,
beau coming in.
Going for a more country boy. His last one was a lot more kind of on his level as far as the suit and tie and
so he's looking for something a little different.
Got him a little country boy
and that's
now.
What happens. That's pretty much what happens.
Yeah. And we've now moved to a ballpark, and I think they had been there for about a year, they said. So we know that like at the ballpark they are at least a year from the dam explosion, and then we are also even further in the future than that to where it looks, I'm not going to say they've lost the ballpark, but they're definitely at war with these people or something, the Vultures.
Yeah, when it flashed back to, them holding Morgan and John Dory and all of them hostage, I was thinking that they had been, absorbed into the Vultures. Yeah. I was like, man, they're now working for them. What's going on here? But
so
apparently
that's
not.
Okay. That just... Yeah, a lot just clicked in my head about the episode.
Was it like
because you were talking about the time travel, but it didn't really click.
Right.
But now I get that they're showing different time periods.
Right.
Because that would explain why things were very non-linear.
Yeah, it's just kind of all over the place. I mean, it's done well. It's
you click like that.
You're probably, which one of you was not happy with the black and white flashbacks? That was you,
me.
right?
That was me.
Okay, so
I mean, if it's something that people aren't that someone's not happy about, then it's probably me. Look, I give credit where I feel credit is due.
Right.
It's just with The Walking Dead, I feel credit is not due that often.
Right.
So that's just me, but it's just my opinion. It means very little.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with Fear the Walking Dead. I feel
go
like
back and
they're
watch it. It's
listening.
on Netflix,
Maybe,
so,
Is it on
Hulu.
Netflix?
It's
Hulu. It's Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu.
It was on Netflix. Then they took it off, and I think for a while it was on like Amazon Prime or something, and now it's on Hulu.
All right. Well.
They're kind of juggling it. I think it's really growing. I think that we're gonna.
Oh wait, I have it's on AMC too. AMC.com, the app or whatever. Okay, that'll work.
Which, by the way, I do want a podcast about Westworld, but man, that one would have to be like 2 days after the episode. I need to watch it at least twice because there's so much going on in episodes of Westworld that I just don't know that my brain is fast enough to absorb enough of it to give a quality review and discussion.
Yeah, I still haven't watched the premiere yet.
Do you have
so
HBO?
Much.
I do. I have it on my Amazon Prime. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm going to watch it tonight.
It's really good.
We should definitely chat about it, fellas.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Having sex with robots.
I don't have HBO, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you wouldn't have sex with robots. I was going to say, Matt, what's the future?
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Unless the technology is like really solid, I don't think. Why would you put your thing inside of something that's electronic?
Dude,
you don't put your finger in a light socket. So why would you put something even more sensitive than your finger?
I don't think their genitalia work like that, though. I don't think you could just.
You sure about that?
Take the.
Oh, mister, I know everything about sex robots.
I don't think you could just clamp on like a clamp to Teddy's genitals and jumpstart your car.
Man, the Japanese are getting there, dude. Look it up. Their sex robot industry is booming right now.
I'm looking for.
And JP knows because he ordered one, which we'll be reviewing and discussing next week.
Well, look, if humans would be more willing and cooperative to have sex with me, I would have to turn to the Japanese for these solutions. So,
the life of JP.
Oh,
we
man.
can make a reality show from it. But yeah, great episode. We've got new villains, the Vultures showing up.
What did we end off on the show? What did we end off?
Basically, they said that when they found Morgan and John and them, they found the flag, I guess, in the SWAT vehicle, and at first they thought they were with them, and then she's like, well, if you're not with them and that's not your flag, then take us to where you found it. And now they're rolling off, and that's where it ended.
Okay.
Like they're going to go show them where they found that flag.
Yep.
Okay,
and their badass SWAT mobile.
Dude, that
really
girl,
nice.
man, she's got the right idea. I mean, that thing is impenetrable, and it's like, don't pull the lever. Because what was that on the first episode? They were like, don't reach for the lever. Because it's like once she pulls it, it's just like Walter White 2.0.
Yeah.
Just machine gun. It's multiples that just mow you down.
That's great. I bet that takes a while to load everything, though.
I bet it does.
That's why you don't want to pull the lever, because I just loaded all those guns. Please
don't make me pull the lever.
What happens if you get a jam in one of them? That's...
Luckily, jams don't seem to happen that much in the world of The Walking Dead.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not going to say
Only
that they're
when it's
non-existent,
convenient.
but
Yeah.
I'm saying it doesn't happen often, it seems. But yeah, I think overall solid episode. Like I said, we got as far as your like kind of the rundown. You've got Nick dealing with the PTSD, just not wanting to leave. Also, crops are not growing. They had weevils.
Yeah, they need Herschel. That's for sure.
They do
Where's
need Herschel
when you need
and
him?
Farmer Rick. Don't forget Farmer Rick.
He's dead. JP.
Is he now?
Herschel's dead.
Well, maybe he has a Texan
Spoilers.
brother.
Good old Mexican necktie. Puerto Rican necktie. Well, there's a South American necktie. Let's just go with those to be broad.
Okay. Yeah. But they didn't say which ball field they're at, did they?
Nah, I'm guessing like minor league sort of deal.
Yeah. It'd be cool if it was like...
It's nicer than a high school baseball stadium, but definitely not like the Houston Astros.
Right. It could be like our version of like the Durham Bulls or something.
Something like that.
The Durham Bulls.
But a solid episode. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really to cover. We're still learning. Again, I want to know where's Daniel. I also want to know why is it Madison with them in the flash forwards. And it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. They have 46 people now. She said 47 when she was talking to Naomi, but I think she was including the little girl. Little girl's now gone, so probably 46 people. I'm like, now is when an RPG would be handy. I would just like load them up and just take out each one of those SUVs.
Yeah, I'd have been picking people off as soon as they rolled up and he was doing his whole bicycle music thing. I mean, they're obviously up to no good. Let's just start popping off rounds.
I really thought he was going to collect the zombies and then just basically. I thought he was going to be a good guy at first. I thought they were going to collect the zombies and then just go up and be that's what they do. They find people in tight spots and then was just going to ask for some food or something in exchange, kind of like a Georgie thing from The Walking Dead, just kind of like Georgie? I want to make a meme of that so bad. I'm Georgie.
See, what I thought they was going to do was like the governor in season 3 or 4, where he loads up the thing and then charges the gate and all the zombies
releases the zombies.
Yeah, but that didn't happen either. He just kind of loaded them up for fun, I guess.
A lot less of an impactful Negan type strategy, but nonetheless still kind of got a Negan thing.
Basically, just wait you out.
Give me your stuff.
Negan 2.0. I get it now.
He's kind of to me, reminds me of a cross of Negan and what was his name? Gareth? The leader of the termites, the Terminus folk. But so what are we going to rate this episode, fellas? Let's start with Matt.
My rating doesn't even matter.
Matt doesn't. That's kind of Matt's. It's not shtick, but it's kind of like Matt's thing.
No, shtick. Let's go with that. Let's go with
Matt's not really watching much of this. He just he loves talking to you guys so much that he wants to be here. So he's gonna listen to us talk about it and see how it sounds from the outside.
That's right.
And it might get him back into the show. Who knows?
I might go back and watch some. You can't make me, but
what's your outside rating?
Could make me. My outside rating. I mean, just from what you guys say, I'm gonna give it a 3.75.
Stars?
Yeah, 3.75.
That's higher than you give most episodes of The Walking Dead, and you
guys
didn't even watch
are
this one.
Really. I mean, it just when you guys talk about The Walking Dead, it feels like you're kind of defending it. With this one, it feels like you genuinely. I genuinely believe that it's better writing and it's better.
Thus far, I think
character development.
It's really heading in a good direction.
I just I really believe it from what you guys say. So we'll see.
So 3.75. That's not bad.
A lot of reviews say it's good. So
yeah.
Not all of them can be wrong. Right?
JP?
It's hard for me to star this one. I'd definitely give it a thumbs up.
You got to star it, though.
I got to star it.
What is one? Just figure out the conversion rate of one thumb. I think I have a conversion on my phone. Hold on. One thumb. How many thumbs equals stars?
I'd say one thumb out of 2 thumbs up would be probably a 3-star rating.
One thumb is 1 teaspoon. That's all that I've got.
I'll give it 4. I mean, I can't really gripe about too much. 4 thumbs. I got my 2 thumbs too, like a monkey.
Those are how you balance.
Keep those on in your feet, in your shoes, please.
Thumbs.
I'm going to give it 4 as well. I thought it was a good episode. It was not, it's one of those episodes where it wasn't anything huge, like Negan killing Glenn or Abraham, but at the same time, it was very enjoyable. Still had plenty of action.
Those tanker zombies down in the water.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Hey,
so
John Fogerty down in the water.
In the water.
Bayou.
So good episode. So I think between the 3 of us, we have a safe 3.9 star.
Sorry,
rating,
I brought it down, guys.
It's okay.
The
close to 4.
And I'm interested to see what the bigger game of the Vultures is about. Where they're posted up. I mean, what exactly their tactics are?
The tactics probably they stay on the move, and it's probably what keeps them alive. They keep like in Resident Evil 3 or 4. They started sucking after the first one, which the first one sucked too. But I mean, it just continued. But where they just stayed on the move the whole time. I mean, it's probably unless if you're staying off of congested areas in this world, it seems to be one of the safest ways to go. But
I guess
not that I would do it, but I'm just saying
need a lot of gas for those big old vehicles, but. Maybe they have a refinery. It is Texas, so maybe they're posted up at a refinery.
I didn't think about that.
Who's to say?
Huh.
Yep.
But we'll find out.
We'll find out. Good episode. Once again, subscribe, Matt, what's the finger for?
Just real quick. I'm so sorry. Sorry for flipping you off like that. No, but I just want to say thank you to all the listeners who commented well wishes to my dad.
Yeah.
That was really nice. He's got 2 more weeks of therapy. He's able to drive himself now.
Yeah, hardly any death wishes towards most people like your pop.
Not until you made that comment a few weeks back about if I had gotten any death wishes or anything. And now I get death threats every day. It's either my ESPN magazine, my Entertainment Weekly, or a death threat. That's all I get in the mail.
Look,
I pay all my bills online. So
a negative response is better than no response at all.
Is that right?
I think so.
Okay.
But no, we all love your pop. He's a sweet man.
Thanks, dude. It's really nice of you. He's really good. So, but yeah, I just want to say thank you. That was
and
really nice.
We got over 3,000 subscribers.
That is exciting. Yeah, you said giveaway coming up, right?
Yeah, we're going to do a Negan giveaway. We've got the Here's Negan graphic novel and Negan replica bat, and we want to get one more thing to throw in there Negan related.
We'll figure. I'll talk to you about something when we get off
giveaway.
here. I've seen some stuff that I'm going to talk to you about.
Sweet. We'll see you next week. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm Justin.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And JP.
Yes, you are.
Oh, nice. You did it this time.